Welcome. Been a while since I uploaded, and this is once again going to be about my Thomas and Friends home media collection. So last time, about a few months ago, I made a video about my collection, and it has changed over the last few months. Some things have been sold off. Some things I have obtained since making that video, specifically in the DVD regard. I've gotten a lot more DVDs since that video. I've also changed my opinions on how I'm going to be doing collecting, specifically for the tapes. Let's begin. So, first up, 1990, Thomas Gets Tricked. Black tape. So, not quite the original, but still. 1992, Thomas Gets Tricked. 1994, Time Life, Thomas Gets Tricked. With the price tag on the side. I actually never noticed that. 1995, Anchor Bay, Thomas Gets Tricked. The original 1990, James Learns a Lesson, with the blue tape. The other original 1990, James Learns a Lesson, black tape. The 1992, James Learns a Lesson. The 1994, Time Life, James Learns a Lesson. The 1995, Anchor Bay, James Learns a Lesson. And the 2001 Anchor Bay, James Learns a Lesson. The original 1990, Tenders and Turntables. The 1992, Tenders and Turntables. The original 1990, Thomas Breaks the Rules. The original 1992, Thomas Breaks the Rules. The original 1991, Better Late Than Never. The 1992, Better Late Than Never, Strand VCI. The original 1992, Strand VCI, Trust Thomas. The 1994, Time Life, Trust Thomas. The 1995, Anchor Bay, Trust Thomas. The 2003, Anchor Bay, Trust Thomas. Lovely cover. The 1992, Thomas Gets Bumped. The 1994, Time Life, Thomas Gets Bumped. The 1995, Anchor Bay, Thomas Gets Bumped. The 2002, Anchor Bay, Thomas Gets Bumped. The other original, 1993, Thomas Percy and the Dragon. The 1995, Thomas Percy and the Dragon. The 2003, Anchor Bay, Thomas Percy and the Dragon. Thomas and Birdie's Great Race, and Other Adventures by Yessie. Or just Yes, I think. It's an actual name. Original 1993, Daisy. 1995, Anchor Bay, Daisy. The original 1994, James Goes Buzz Buzz, QFE. The 1986, Anchor Bay, James Goes Buzz Buzz. The QFE 1994, Percy's Ghostly Trick. The 1996, Anchor Bay, Percy's Ghostly Trick. Well, I do have both the 1994 QFE and the 1996 Anchor Bay, Thomas's Christmas Party. The original 1995, looks like Anchor Bay, Rusty to the Rescue. The 1986 Anchor Bay, Rusty to the Rescue. Another copy of the 1996 Anchor Bay, Rusty to the Rescue, still sealed. You might be wondering, if you watched the last video, you might be wondering what happened to my sealed tapes. I decided that I wanted to give them up. I didn't really want most of them. I do have a few, specifically. I only have 2 that I'm going to hold on to. The rest I've either sold off, listed online, or I will be listing online at some point. I just don't think it's worth it to hold on to them, with the exceptions of the Season 4 tapes. Thomas and the Special Letter from 1996 by Anchor Bay. The 2002 Anchor Bay, Thomas and the Special Letter. Thomas and His Friends Help Out, Anchor Bay, 1996. 2002 Anchor Bay, Thomas and his friends help out. 1996, Gallant Old Engine. 2001, Gallant Old Engine, also by Anchor Bay. 1987's Sing Along and Stories by Anchor Bay. Next is the 2002 Anchor Bay reprint of Sing Along and Stories. My Beloved Thomas Meets the Queen from 1997 by Anchor Bay. As well as the sealed copy of the tape. I had to hold on to this. 1998's Thomas and His Friends Get Along by Anchor Bay. The 2000, I think this is from 2001 by Anchor Bay. Let me check, actually. I'm going to actually check it here. Yeah, no, this is from 2000, Anchor Bay. Thomas Comes to Breakfast from 1998 by Anchor Bay. The 2001 Anchor Bay reprint of Thomas Comes to Breakfast. Original 1998, A Big Day for Thomas by Anchor Bay. The 2003 Anchor Bay reprint of A Big Day for Thomas. Original 1999, Cranky Bugs by Anchor Bay. The 2001 Anchor Bay reprint. Races, Rescues, and Runaways, the original 1999 Anchor Bay version. The 2001 Anchor Bay reprint. 10 Years of Thomas, the original 1999 version by Anchor Bay. 10 Years of Thomas, 2001 Anchor Bay reprint. Here's Spills and Chills and Other Thomas Thrills by Anchor Bay from 2000. Here is Make Someone Happy from 2000 by Anchor Bay. Both copies of Thomas's Christmas Wonderland by Anchor Bay from 2000. We have this one, which is the red border, and this one, which has a metallic maroon border. The Thomas and the Magic Railroad VHS in a slipcover from 2000, and then also the Magic Railroad VHS from 2000 in a clamshell case. Thomas's Trackside Tunes, which I believe is from 2001 by Anchor Bay. Yes. Best of Percy, 2001 by Anchor Bay. Best of Thomas, 2001 by Anchor Bay. Best of James, 2001 by Anchor Bay. Oh no, 2002. 2002 for Best of James, actually. Speaking of 2002, we got Salty Secret by Anchor Bay. Percy's Chocolate Crunch by Anchor Bay, 2002. 2003, strike that. Best of Gordon, also from 2003 by Anchor Bay. James and the Red Balloon, 2003 by Anchor Bay. Thomas's Soy Surprise. This is the 2003 version by Anchor Bay. I don't have the 2004 version yet. Next is New Friends for Thomas by Anchor Bay, 2004. Seamies vs. Diesels, Anchor Bay, Hit Entertainment in 2004. It's Thomas the Jet Engine from 2004 by Anchor Bay. Next, It's Great to Be an Engine, 2004 by Anchor Bay. and Hit Entertainment. Hooray for Thomas by Anchor Bay, 2005. Thomas's Soda Celebration, 16th Anniversary, 2005 by Hit Entertainment. And Songs from the Station, 60th Anniversary Tape, also 2005, Hit Entertainment. Next is Percy Saves the Day by Anchor Bay, 2005. And then we have Calling All Engines, the second movie, 2005, Anchor Bay VHS. Next, Thomas and the Really Brave Engines, 2006, by Anchor Bay. And finally, for the mainstream VHS, we have Track Stars, 2006, by Anchor Bay. That is my mainstream VHS collection. I'm now going to go over the miscellaneous stuff with Shining Time and other samplers and box sets. We got Tis a Gift. This is the original VHS from 1992, I think. Yes, 1992. We got this version, which I think is from 1994. And we have this version, which I think is from 1997. Stacy Cleans Up. This is the original 1993 version. And then we have the reprint, which I don't remember when this is from. I think this is from either 93 or 94. This is from 94, I think. Yeah. 1994 reprint. Next up, we have Schemer Alone. This is the original 1993 version. And I have the 1994 reprint. Next is the TV Teddy tape, Sweet and Sour by Yes. Finally, I acquired this. I actually got it sealed, but the seal was torn in a lot of places, and I decided I didn't really care about the seal, so I took the seal off, which you can call me a scumbag for doing that. I don't really care. I'm mostly just happy to have this tape. We got Bully for Mr. Conductor, originally from 1994, the first 94 Shining Time. Becky Makes a Wish from 1994. Skipping Volume 5, there is no Volume 5. We got Billy's Party, originally from 1994. Our final Shining Time tape that I have is Mr. Schemer's Social Club. I don't have Mr. Conductor's Evil Twin yet. Volume 8. I have 2 of the 3 sampler VHS tapes. We got Thomas's Sodor Stories, 2 Thomas Adventures, which came with a Wooden Railway set. And then Thomas's Trainer Adventures, which is currently the most expensive item that I have, which came in a box set. Not sure what even the box set is. And finally, I have the one box set, VHS box set in the US, the Special Video Collectors set, which comes with the 92 versions of Thomas Gets Tricked, James Learns a Lesson, Thomas Breaks the Rules, and Thomas Gets Bumped. So those are all my US VHS tapes, so we'll move on to the DVDs in the US next. Moving on to our DVDs. So we have Thomas and the Magic Railroad, Thomas and the Magic Railroad on Blu-ray, the 20th anniversary Blu-ray. Best of Thomas, the Lionsgate edition. Make Someone Happy by Anchor Bay. Best of James by Anchor Bay. Races, Rescues, and Runaways by Anchor Bay. Best of Percy by Lionsgate. Spills and Chills by Lionsgate. Harvey to the Rescue by Lionsgate. This is a slim case, random slim case reprint of Salty's Secret. Thomas and His Friends Help Out by Lionsgate. Another bizarre reprint from 2009 by Lionsgate that is called Friends Help Out, retitled with a new cover. Percy's Chocolate Crunch by Anchor Bay. And the other one that I have, the slim case of Best of Gordon by Lionsgate, good reprint. Thomas's Snowy Surprise, we got the Anchor Bay version. The Anchor Bay version with the free CD sampler. This is the only thick case version I own. The Lionsgate version. And the Universal version. New Friends for Thomas by Lionsgate. Steamies vs. Diesels by Hit Entertainment. Thomas the Jet Engine by Anchor Bay. It's Great to Be an Engine, Hit Entertainment. The Early Years, US equivalent to a complete Series 1. Love this thing. Hooray for Thomas by Anchor Bay. Hooray for Thomas Slim Case, also by Anchor Bay. Thomas's Soda Celebration, Hit Entertainment. This was the first DVD I got. Got it at a Goodwill. James Bond's Lesson, 2009. Lionsgate. Maple Picture style cover. (2014) Universal version, James Bond's Lesson. Percy Saves the Day, Lionsgate Slim Case. 10 Years of Thomas by Anchor Bay. Calling All Engines by Lionsgate. Thomas and the Really Brave Engines by Anchor Bay. Track Stars, Hit Entertainment. Sing Along the Stories by Anchor Bay. Tales from the Tracks, Hit Entertainment. And Lionsgate version. Thomas Percy and the Dragon, Anchor Bay Slim Case. On Site with Thomas by Lionsgate. Thomas's Halloween Adventures by Anchor Bay. The Anchor Bay Slim Case. And the Anchor Bay DVD with the glittery slipcover. We got Come Ride the Rails, 20th Century Fox DVD. And the Lionsgate Universe DVD. Lionsgate. We got the Trust Thomas Slim Case by Anchor Bay. Milkshake Muddle, 20th Century Fox. Percy's Ghostly Trick by Anchor Bay. The other Anchor Bay DVD with the glow-in-the-dark slipcover. Thomas and the Special Letter by Anchor Bay. James Goes Buzz Buzz by Anchor Bay. And by Lionsgate. Carnival Capers by 20th Century Fox. Thomas and the Toy Workshop by Lionsgate. Ultimate Christmas Universal version. Percy Takes the Plunge by Lionsgate. Engines and Escapades, 20th Century Fox version. And the Lionsgate version. Mud Glorious Mud, the Lionsgate version. And the Universal version. Henry and the Elephant by Anchor Bay. That being a reprint of Gallant Old Engine. Also the Lionsgate version. The Great Discovery by Lionsgate. Rusty to the Rescue. My god, this is such a downgrade from the VHS. By Anchor Bay. Team Up with Thomas. Lionsgate Slim Case. Hero of the Rails by Lionsgate. Holiday Express. Also by Lionsgate. The Greatest Stories, also by Lionsgate. We got more of these. Okay. Creaky Cranky, Lionsgate. Merry Winter Wish by Lionsgate. The Lion of Sodor by Lionsgate. Wobbly Wheels and Whistles by Lionsgate. Merry Christmas Thomas by Lionsgate with the slipcover. I'll set that one down. Curious Cargo by Lionsgate. Okay. Engine Friends by Lionsgate. Blue Mountain Mystery Blu-ray, also by Lionsgate. And Money Matters by Lionsgate. Not sorry. Moving on. Railway Mischief, the Lionsgate version. And I also have the first 2014 Universal version. There is another one that I don't have yet. Santa's Little Engine by Lionsgate. The Thomas Way by Lionsgate. Spills and Thrills by Lionsgate. Trouble on the Tracks by Lionsgate. The last Lionsgate DVD. And the Universal version. Engines to the Rescue. Universal. Everything from here on out is Universal. The Christmas Engines. Signals Crossed. Dinos and Discoveries. Right now, the most recent addition to the collection, The Adventure Begins, with the slipcover. Whale of a Tale. Wild Water Rescue. Soda's Legend of the Lost Treasure. And its Blu-ray. Thomas's Christmas Carol. Tales on the Rails. I'll replace that at some point. Start Your Engines. The Great Race Blu-ray. Tinsel on the Tracks. Ultimate Friendship Adventures. Extraordinary Engines. Journey Beyond Sodor. I'll pick it up later. And finally, the last US DVD I have is Christmas on Sodor. The only Season 21 DVD in the US. That's it for my US stuff, but the collection doesn't end there. I do have a few UK items. I also have 3 items coming in at some point in the next week or so. So I'll talk about that. Also, actually, there's a few items I forgot. First, we got some box sets. This is the Best of collection, which features the 4 Best of DVDs, including an exclusive Best of Gordon DVD. It's exclusive to this pack. You can't get it anywhere else unless you buy it used. Course. We got 2 DVD packs. We have the Adventure Pack, essentially a complete Series 12. I guess I'm happy to have it. And I have the Movie Pack, which features Calling All Engines, Hero of the Rails, and The Great Discovery. Awesome, well, mostly awesome movies. I also have 3 double features. This is the Thomas and the Early Bay Vengeance, Thomas and the Toy Workshop double feature, the Easter version. New Friends for Thomas and Spills and Chills and Other Thomas Thrills, also the Easter version. These were both, I think, previously sealed, and I took the seals off. And then finally, we have the double feature of On-Site with Thomas and Races, Rescues, and Runaways. So now, no more US stuff. I do have some UK items, so I'll show you those now. Starting with VHS tapes, only have a few. The Deputation and Other Stories. Time for Trouble and Other Stories. Held together by gum and duct tape, essentially. Chases, Races, and Runaways. Had to have that. And another one I had to have, Seasonal Scrapes. As for DVDs, speaking of seasonal scrapes, we got seasonal scrapes. So I just noticed there's a few more items I also forgot. We also have the Complete Series 1 DVD, the reprint, the Complete Series 4 DVD, because Season 4 is my favorite season. You can barely see it in the light right now. But, yeah, I had to have both of these. I do have the Complete Series 3 DVD coming in, and I also have another Season 12 DVD with a slipcover coming in for the US, and another UK VHS, which I won't spoil yet. We got Dinos and Discoveries. I got this by accident, essentially. Team Up with Thomas, a UK Season 20 exclusive. Danger at the Docks, Season 21 DVD that we didn't get, and the other Season 21 DVD we didn't get, On the Go with Thomas. So that's all of the, almost all the UK stuff. I do have two more items that I only just remembered. The Complete Series 1 and the Complete Series 5 on VHS. I have the double cassette versions, of course. I have not even spotted a single cassette version of Season 1, and I know, like, as far as I'm aware, no one has a Season 5 single cassette. So yeah, these are the last two items I got right here. So that is my Thomas and Friends home media collection as of now. Well, not so fast there. So I recorded those clips a few months ago, and in that time I went on a Thomas Home Media buying spree, pretty much. Over time, just buying more media, which I've come to a stop on. I will continue to collect more over time, but I definitely have to slow it down since I'm going to be transferring soon. But I have acquired more tapes and more DVDs from both the US and UK, mainly the US. So I'm just going to cover everything that wasn't mentioned in the previous clips. Starting with VHS tapes, let's begin. Cassette 1 from the UK. Yes, I actually was able to find a copy, and I'm very happy about it. Escape and Other Stories. Escape's the best episode, so I needed this. Rock and Roll and Other Stories. Spooks and Surprises and Other Stories. Happy Holidays. And Thomas and the Magic Railroad. It's neat. Okay. Moving on to US VHS tapes, the ones I've acquired. This is the 91 Better Late Than Never with a back cover error. The titles on it are the UK ones instead of the US ones. I already had the one with US titles, but I didn't have this one. This one's a bit rare. The 2004 Thomas the Snowy Surprise, the 2003 version also had a back cover error, so the 2004 one fixed it. The episode It's Only Snow was originally referred to as Thomas the Snowy Surprise. An understandable mistake. So we fixed that. The Final Thomas VHS, Tales from the Tracks. I'm glad I don't have to hunt for this thing anymore. The last Shine Time Station tape I was missing that I didn't have, Mr. Conductor's Evil Twin. And the last Sampler VHS, which is Two Thomas Adventures. Best of Thomas by Anchor Bay. Best of James, Anchor Bay. This version has the disc copyright 2001 on it instead of copyright 2002. Just a different disc variant. Best of James, Press My Nose slipcover. Super rare. Very happy. Best of James, Lionsgate. I don't think I had this one before. If I did, well, you're seeing it again. Cranky Bugs, Anchor Bay. Forgive me. Salty's Secret by Anchor Bay. Thomas and His Friends Help Out by Anchor Bay. James and the Red Balloon by Anchor Bay, except there's an error on the disc. The word balloon is spelled with one L instead of two. Best of Gordon, 2003 Anchor Bay. Now, I did have this in the Best of Collection, but I wanted to get it separately from the Best of Collection. I didn't just want it through that, so we got that. Thomas and His Friends Get Along by Anchor Bay with a pamphlet. I'm not going to cover the pamphlets for all of them, but I have a lot more pamphlets now. New Friends for Thomas by Anchor Bay. Awesome. Alright, next. Thomas's Sort of Celebration. This is the 20th Century Fox DVD. The black logo disc, specifically. Yes, we are getting specific with these. Songs from the Station with a pamphlet. I think this is the Hit Entertainment version. Yes, it's not the Fox version. The Anchor Bay, James Learns a Lesson. Finally. The Anchor Bay, Percy Saves the Day with pamphlet. The Rare Lionsgate, Percy Saves the Day. The Anchor Bay, 10 Years of Thomas Slim Case. Calling All Engines by Hit Entertainment. Thomas Comes to Breakfast, Anchor Bay. Track Stars by Universal. Tales from the Tracks. This is the 20th Century Fox version. A Big Day for Thomas by Anchor Bay. Thomas's Milkshake Muddle Slim Case. Thomas's Trusty Friends, Anchor Bay. Thomas Gets Tricked, Anchor Bay. Pamphlet. That cover's terrible. The Valentine's Day Carnival Capers, which comes with Valentine's themed flashcards or whatever. I haven't opened them. I don't plan on opening them. Anchor Bay Ultimate Christmas pamphlet. Thomas and the Treasure by Anchor Bay. And the Lionsgate version of the same DVD. Trackside Tunes, exclusive to Anchor Bay, pamphlet. The Henry and the Elephant Sounds of Sodor DVD, including the slipcover. I actually forgot that this existed and that it had a slipcover. Awesome. No batteries at the moment. I do have batteries in the Best of James Press My Nose, but not this Sounds of Sodor one. Alright. Okay. Team Up with Thomas by Lionsgate. Team Up with Thomas with the Valentine's Day slipcover. I don't know which version this is. Hang on, let me look. I have my spreadsheet open. I actually want to be sure which version this is. I think it's the 2012 version. No, it's the 2019 version. The fact that they were still releasing this up until 2019 is insane. Splish Splash Splosh, the first CGI DVD by Lionsgate. Schoolhouse Delivery by Lionsgate. Blue Mountain Mystery on DVD. I had the Blu-ray, but not the DVD. This is by Lionsgate. A Very Thomas Christmas with a shiny slipcover. Go Go Thomas by Lionsgate. Animals Aboard, also by Lionsgate, I think. Strike that. Universal. I mean, who cares? It's Nitrogen era. The Universal Spills and Thrills. Tale of the Brave by Universal as well, regular DVD. And the only UK DVD I've acquired, the Complete Series 3 from 2012. Definitely needed this. And the last two items, finally, we have two more US stuff. The regular Universal Thomas and the Toy Workshop Thomas and the Really Brave Engines double feature. And finally, the Steam Team Collection, which is just the 4 Season 13 DVDs. Splish by Splosh, Line of Sodor, Creaky Cranky, and Thomas and the Runaway Kite. It's neat, I guess. Okay. That is the actual end to my Thomas Home Media collection as of right now. I'm very happy with where I'm at. I do, of course, intend to keep collecting. As for VHS tapes, the only ones that I want to acquire that I don't have are the Time Life versions for volumes 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, and 10, along with the Diesel cover Thomas Percy and the Dragon. I might not go for that at some point if I decide it's too hard to find, but whatever. And as for DVDs, there's a lot more. I did recently finish watching Journey Beyond Soto for the first time, and I watched the Christmas on Soto DVD for the first time, so I'm currently in the middle of watching Season 21, which means I will soon be watching the Big World, Big Adventures stuff for the first time, so I will be getting that DVD at some point. I know it's not going to be a good time, but I don't care. I promised myself I'd watch the whole damn show. So I'm going to watch the whole damn show. And, that's it. That's all I have for now. Thank you for watching this video. I wish you well.